What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively, as always, on the Casa D18 Studios channel. I am your host, the Renegade JJ Williams, and today's episode is also being broadcast on the Jeff Meacham Network, as we do every Friday where there's not a Dad's Not Always on Wrestling. Thank you very much, Mr. Meacham, for allowing me to come and broadcast today's show as we do every other week on the network. And today I'm going to be discussing 2005's Elektra, starring Jennifer Garner, Terrence Stamp, Kristen Prout, Will Yun Lee, Colin Cunningham, and Bob Sapp. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. And like I said during the introduction, today I'm going to be discussing the spin-off from yesterday's film. Yesterday, of course, 2003's Daredevil. Today I'm going to be discussing Elektra. And after being killed in Daredevil, Elektra Natchios is revived by blind martial arts master Stick, who teaches her the ancient art of Kimigur, which provides its practitioners with precognition, as well as the ability to resurrect the dead. However, Elektra is expelled from the training compound because of her inability to let go of her rage and fear of seeing her mother's killer as a child. She leaves and uses the training she has received to become a contract killer. Years later, McCabe, Elektra's agent, receives an unusually large offer from an anonymous client wishing to hire Elektra. The only stipulation: she must spend a few days in a rented home on the island where the assassination is to take place before the names of the targets are revealed. During the wait, Elektra catches a girl named Abby trying to steal her mother's necklace. She sends her away and later meets and befriends her father, Mark Miller. Abby invites Elektra to Christmas dinner on Mark's behalf, where Elektra kind of begins to develop a romantic interest in Mark, but soon learns that he and Abby are the targets that she's been hired to kill. Elektra spares them and leaves, but returns just in time to protect them from assassins sent by the Hand, a crime syndicate of ninja mercenaries. Roshi, the master of the Hand, learns of the failed attempt and permits his son, Kirigi, to lead a new team of assassins to kill Elektra and return with Abby, who is referred to as the Treasure. Elektra attempts to leave Abby and Mark with Stick, but he scolds her and tells her to protect them herself. She takes Mark and Abby to McCabe's country house, but is followed by Kirigi, Typhoid, Stone, Kinku, and Tattoo. Elektra flees with Mark and Abby through a secret underground exit to an orchard, while McCabe sacrifices himself to buy them some time. Kirigi and the assassins hunt down the trio in the orchard. Elektra kills Stone, while Mark and Abby kill Kinku with one of his own daggers. As Elektra is distracted by the fact that Abby has martial arts skills, Typhoid gives Elektra the kiss of death. Abby then gets captured by Kirigi as Stick and his Chaste ninjas arrive, forcing Kirigi Typhoid and Tattoo to retreat. Stick saves Elektra from death and takes them under his protection. Stick confirms that Abby is the treasure, a martial arts prodigy whom the Hand seeks to use for their own personal gain. Elektra learns that she was a treasure herself, which resulted in her mother becoming a casualty of the fight between the Chaste and the Hand. She also guesses that Stick set up the hit in order to test Elektra's propensity for compassion. Elektra astrally projects herself into a meeting with Kirigi and challenges him to a fight, with the winner being able to claim Abby for their own purposes. Elektra returns to her childhood home to face Kirigi and realizes that the horned demon who killed her mother was actually Kirigi. Elektra is defeated by Kirigi, but Abby arrives and engages him just long enough for Elektra to recuperate. Elektra and Abby then escape and hide in a hedge maze, but Abby is captured by snakes dispatched by Tattoo. Elektra finds Tattoo and snaps his neck, releasing Abby. Elektra then engages Kirigi for a second time and kills him. Typhoid poisons and kills Abby before Elektra throws her sai at Typhoid, killing her. Elektra then desperately tries to wake Abby and calms herself, lets go of all her rage, and successfully resurrects her using Kilmagure. Elektra gets ready to leave, and she and Mark share one final kiss. Elektra tells Abby to live a normal life and that they each gave each other's life back. Elektra leaves, hoping that Abby won't grow up to be like her. Stick then appears and points out that Elektra didn't turn out so bad. Elektra bows to Stick to thank him. Stick returns the bow to Elektra and then disappears. I watched the director's cut of this film, hoping that maybe it would give me something more to sink my teeth into than the regular theatrical cut did. But I was still disappointed in this one. I really liked how Jennifer Garner played Elektra in Daredevil. But I feel like in her own movie, not so much. She was great as a supporting character in the bigger story of Daredevil versus the Kingpin. But given her own story, she just didn't thrive to me. And especially with what little comic knowledge that I do have and know, knowing that Stick and the Hand are primarily characters in the Daredevil saga, and yet here they are in Elektra's saga. You know, that's not to say that Elektra doesn't intertangle with those, but from what little I know about Daredevil, Stick helped to train Daredevil. So Stick should have been in the Daredevil movie. The Hand are essentially Daredevil's primary nemesis. So they should have been in the Daredevil movie, at least alluded to something. You know, I kind of touched on this a little bit earlier this year when I did the Ninja Turtles trilogy, but the Ninja Turtles story very much spawns off of the Daredevil story, in that the same canister of ooze that blinded Matt Murdock is what rolled into the sewer and mutated the turtles in Splinter. The Hand became the foot. Stick became Splinter. Like, you see all these parallels here. So why were those characters in the Elektra saga and not the Daredevil story? You know, it would be like doing a Superman movie and putting the Joker in it. The Joker belongs with Batman, not Superman. It's not to say that Superman hasn't ever crossed paths with the Joker, but that's a Batman villain, not a Superman villain. You know what I mean? So for that, I really can't speak that favorably of Elektra. Like, all the things that I actually enjoyed about Daredevil, none of that stuff carried over to Elektra whatsoever. I give Elektra 1.5 out of 5 stars. And that's being generous. That's being generous. About the only thing in Elektra that I liked was Terrence Stamp as Stick. It's about the only thing. What do you guys think out there of Elektra? If you're watching the premiere, let me know. Leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching on demand later on in the day, leave your thoughts and comments down here. Whatever you do, though, when you get out there on the social media, let's try to get those hashtags trending. Hashtag Casa D18 Studios, hashtag Renegades Reviews, hashtag Renegade Returns, and of course, the ever popular hashtag Shenanigans.
We interrupt this episode of Renegades Reviews for an important announcement about
merchandising.
Merchandising? What's that?
Merchandising. Come, I'll show you. Merchandising, where the real money's made.
Make sure you go over to teespring.com/stores/Jeff Meacham Network for all the t-shirts you see here from the West Coast professor, Jeff Meacham himself. You can get shirts for the Jeff Meacham Network, Talk Wrestling, as well as the red and gold Meachamania shirts. And while you're there, don't forget to get your shirts of the Casa D18 Studios Brotherhood, the Dads on Wrestling shirt, the Renegade JJ Williams, Statboy Sports Bar, and the hashtag StatBoyApproved shirt. Make sure you go over to teespring.com/stores/Jeff Meacham Network and score your shirts today.
Make sure you guys get out there. Do what that commercial just told you. Go to teespring.com/stores/Jeff Meacham Network for all the official merchandise of the Casa D18 Studios Brotherhood. Get you your Renegade JJ Williams shirt, Dad's Not Always on Wrestling, Statboy Sports Bar, hashtag StatBoyApproved, hashtag Shenanigans. Get you your official merchandise of the Jeff Meacham Network, 3 different designs of the Jeff Meacham Network logo for you to choose from, along with Meachamania, Talk Wrestling, so much more. It's summertime, barbecues, pool parties, beach bonfires, you name it. Go to teespring.com/stores/Jeff Meacham Network. Get you a tank top. You can choose from the Renegade JJ Williams or Meachamania. Either one is the perfect accessory for those hot summer days and those even hotter summer nights. Get out there, show your love, show your support. While you're showing your love and support, do what that ticker tells you to do. Do you enjoy my daily content, my videos? Go to that PayPal link, send me a little donation. Keep in mind, I'm not monetized yet, so the only way I'm going to make any money is if you guys out there go to the link that's scrolling around the bottom of the screen and make a small donation to me. Trying to get my viewership hours up. So until then, any help that you guys can give me is greatly appreciated. You don't want to send money? That's fine too. Go to the Linktree link that you see scrolling along the bottom of the screen there. Click on the link for my Amazon movie wish list, which I'm constantly updating, adding movies to. Order a movie. When it comes, I open it live on Renegade Recap. I'll give you guys a shout out. And then likewise, once I can factor it into a theme month, sit down, watch it, review it, and give you guys another shout out. And I'll show you all the same amount of love and support that you guys show to me. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, when we close out Marvel Month with the notorious Howard the Duck, starring Ed Gale, Leah Thompson, Tim Robbins, Jeffrey Jones, David Paymer, Liz Segal, Dominique Davalos, and Holly Robinson. You're not going to want to miss out tomorrow, right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, right back here on another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, when we take a look at the film that pretty much single-handedly killed theatrical Marvel films until Blade walked in, said, "I got this," and threw the company on his back. Howard the Duck. It's just one of those films that's so bad, it's bad. Can't even say it's so bad, it's good. But we will get into it tomorrow, right back here on Renegades Reviews. Thank you once again to Jeff Meacham and the Jeff Meacham Network for allowing me to come to you guys today, as we do every other Friday when there's not a Dad's Not Always on Wrestling episode, right here, same time, same channel. To all my loyal fans out there tuning in, watching along with the premiere, leaving your thoughts and comments over here, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys. All my loyal fans out there tuning in a little bit later in the day, watching on demand, leaving your thoughts and comments down here, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys. I appreciate each and every one of my fans, my loyal supporters that tune in on a daily basis. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.